In my opinion, the only way to reach the aims of agenda is to shift the people's mentality.
How can the 2030 agenda best be implemented given the current political and societal climate?
Right now, Europe is in a situation of a lot of focus on what it sees as crises, but maybe the focus is on the wrong crises. We really need to be thinking about where are we going with our environmental resources, where are we going with our food resources, how can we create an environment that permits new jobs and new opportunities for the future. So maybe what we need to be thinking about is how do we move forward with questions of linking sustainability, environment, jobs, future possibilities. So I think what we need to do is shift the climate, the discussion in Europe right now.
I think the best way it could be implemented is if it is inclusive. So, policymakers realizing that they can't do it on their own, that they need citizens involved and a whole range of civil society. And by this I mean businesses, I mean workers, I mean communities, communities at local and regional level. They need to find a way to work in this multi-stakeholder and multi-level way for it to be able to happen. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely challenging.
Well, I think that nobody is against the SDGs, more or less. So the important thing is to ensure that the right persons are committed to implement it. Not only speaking about the big issues, but also to try and assess where are the gaps, what are the things to do, and how we can do them. We have to stop complaining about what's wrong, but we have better to try and find how we can succeed and what is the best way to find the best solutions.
So to implement it best and to go quicker, what we have decided in France is that to take advantage of everything we have done with civil society, with companies, and at an international level creating alliances on specific targets with the Paris Accord, to bring all this expertise to the community who is going to implement the SDGs. Meaning that some of the SDGs are, of course, dealing with climate, dealing with water, dealing with vehicles emissions, and so on and so forth. So for us, it is a great advantage that we have for the last 2 years developed lots of coalitions, lots of groups that are going to tackle already some targets that are in the SDGs. So it is a very French thing, but it can also be used in other countries who are participating within these alliances with us and with other companies. So we already have done a lot, and to best implement the SDGs is to start from there and develop similar things, similar alliances on other SDGs that have not been tackled in the field of the Paris Agreement.
In my opinion, the only way to reach the aims of agenda is to shift the people's mentality by education or by the media. Or we need trends which shows the true values of the nature and of the human life. And it also have to show the importance of taking responsibility.